Hello everyone guys, and welcome to today's edition of Formula Pro actually around Zandvoort. So we've just seen F1 and the F1 qualifying around the Zandvoort circuit. Now, however, rFactor 2 has brought out a new version of their Zandvoort 2020 circuit, which is now Zandvoort 2021, which means it has gone through a little bit of changes. So it has been sold to us as a new track update, as a new PBR update, and compared to what the racetrack felt like this year, especially let's say around FSR, I'm not sure if we did a GT3 race on it. Yeah, but also how it felt in the competition system, like with a BMW M4 Class 1 DTM car. The track has changed quite a bit, and we're about to find out what I exactly mean with that. So guys, welcome to the new track update here in rFactor 2 for the Zandvoort 2021 circuit. With the Formula 1 qualifying being interesting and probably also the first ever touching point for us to see what the track really looks like in reality, we take out the Formula Pro car for some more testing laps here around the circuit. So first of all, this is not the pit entry, because I don't know really why we've seen it in F1, but the new pit entry is this here. And apart from that, you guys will see a lot of different things, a lot of different, let's say, details compared to the old Zandvoort 2020 version that we all had on rFactor 2 so long, which will, I don't know, like, but for the first time in the beginning I felt it was a PBR update only, but then I felt and found out that hey, this is more than a PBR update, this is effectively a full track update, and you will see why. Besides the matter of fact that the curbs are quite different, like, you know, they are full grey here, no colour on it whatsoever. Same on the outside here. You can still see the old structure of them though, like this is a double curb kind of, with a texture detail in between. And I'm so sorry, I need to quickly, yes, otherwise I'm just getting mad. You can still see the double curb structure on it, like You see what I mean? I mean that strip here in the middle. So you see still it's a double curb structure. However, if I'm not mistaken, the 2020 Zandvoort version that we've just had was plain flat in a lot of aspects, and I'm gonna quickly change camera in order to show what I mean. Now look at how bumpy turn 7, 8, 9 is. Bumps, entire cars shaking, especially here. There is so much, you see them waves. Have you seen them waves? Like, this is incredible. The same here when going into turn 11. There is on the entry, there are some bumps, there are some waves within the track. So to me that's not just a PBR update, and I think also it has been mentioned somewhere, but it is kind of full complete track update. Especially when we also look into turn 3, that is. In turn 3 we remembered quite to have, you know, a steep entry and a kinda equal, kinda even banking through turn 3, that is. But now when you go into turn 3, you don't see those edges anymore. Like, you know, it is like you could see clear edges back then when we looked at the curbs, when we looked into the actual entry. It felt like a proper Carrera style banked corner. But this is what is amazing here. Like, those waves on the outside going into turn 9, it makes that corner complex just so incredibly difficult. Hey there, Panyapa. Nah, I don't know that if the Ferrari is so good. I did a 47.0 with race 2 tank, but I have no idea what, like, if that's any good or not. I think the BMWs did low 47s as well, but yeah, as I say, I don't 100% know. But let's focus back on the track update here on Zandvoort. So also on the main straight, you saw the car like waving up and down, like a clear indication for loads of bumps there, you know. And that is the thing. What is the essential update of the track? It is not just the PBR and the shaders. Like, of course the track's looking astonishingly good, but here again it is those bumps. Like, there is an initial big bump before this apex into turn 8, then everywhere around the curbs on the way to turn 9 there are so many waves. Just the car's going and shaking up and down, and I agree, it is just exactly like in real life. Today, and as I said, this weekend is probably the first time that we ever witnessed Zandvoort being however Zandvoort is, basically. And we've seen, especially the Red Bull, which is usually quite low anyway, but also on the Mercedes, we've seen sparks from bottoming out and everything. So that is a good indication of how accurate this new rFactor 2 version of Zandvoort is. And I'm personally pretty much impressed with the accuracy that we've seen here on this track lately. Like, if we would have still had the 2020 version of Zandvoort, I'd probably say, nah, this track is a bit different in real life. But here we go again. There is a bump right here, and then when you go over the curb, like, it is shaking so much. Not that the old curb wasn't shaken at all, but I remember, especially in the FSR car, we were really able to nail and grind on that curb and really serve on that curb so good. I don't know whether it's car related to the Formula Pro, but certainly with a Formula Pro car you can't do that. It's a 100% certain thing. You can see the kind of blade strokes in the banking in turn 3. like blade strokes. You mean from the surfacing on the outside? I don't think you really can see that. Let me have a look, but I think here it is. I saw them blades on the outside, but here it is. Well, you can see it here a little bit. Like there is, probably that is where the blades usually were, but they didn't model that one. Yes, Panyapa, you're absolutely right. Zandvoort obviously is one of the free tracks available on the rFactor 2 workshop. I will update this video with a link down below, so you guys can go on the workshop and subscribe to the item, and then have the new Zandvoort update ready. But for the time being, we enjoy the Formula Pro car around here with a little bit more laps. Before we have a little bit of a FIFA night later on, my brother and me going to get out the controllers, have a little bit of Saturday night fun with a little bit of FIFA 20, as long as the game is still up to date and stuff like that, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. So that means for the time being we enjoy a bit more rFactor 2. Michi, don't go too wide. What is certainly a thing here on this track is the front left dying completely. There's so many turns going to the left that really humpens the front left tire. Sorry, there's so many turns going to the right. Lexa, I would need to check on tomorrow's F1 race. I don't think that I've seen the strokes that you saw there, but I may have just not paid attention to it. And then there is one thing, like one fact that I want and really hope it to be fixed due to personal experiences. Sorry to interrupt that little bit of a drama here, but I want the curbs to be fixed, and I hope that they are fixed. And you know what, those curbs that have produced glitches on, luckily they are just right inside my racing line, so we're gonna grind them a lot. And personally I think, well, yeah, speaking about curbs and bumps and everything, and I think that is also one of the main reasons why it's basically a completely new track, is the fact that they need to have those curbs redone to a certain extent, especially the one in the last corner. And I think one can see which curbs they are probably tried fixing. I believe it is those curbs that have no color whatsoever. Like in general, that car is pretty low though, so surfing on the curbs is not really a thing, or it's not really possible here. But those bumps make this track considerably difficult, as most of the time when going into the turns, there is a bump on the initial entry, which is kind of unsettling the rear big time. Like, it is 270 degrees only to the right. Or it's even close to 360. And I can comment on that right there. And I will also show you a little bit. And then we explore whether we have some more details that we found in F1 to be the same here on the track. Talking about runoff areas, and talking about service roads. For the time being, we try to put in a PB first though. And then we have 3 special things to point out. As I already mentioned, the 360 degrees to the right kind of thing, just killing the front left. Gonna have a closer look onto that one, of course. As I said, first we're trying to get a PB in. Just looking good so far. For those that have seen the strugglings of us a little bit in the last couple of days around this circuit with this car, I had a little bit of a look on the Motec side of things and tried to introduce some fixes to the car. Seemingly they haven't worked that bad. So, that is a PB, and that means we'll slow down a little bit to talk about the specific things that I want to make sure you guys recognize. So, a lot of people have talked about, oh, this is the esports line in turn 3 here, going up the hill, being on the outside and on the top of the banking. Now, it's not the esports line, it is the actual Formula 1 line, I would call it, because Formula 1, just like as sim races, you find them right up here, and even massively on that curve, which we sim racers even don't do because it fucks up, excuse the language, it screws up the this turn 3 so much. And now we talk about the 360 degree thing, because from here on we only turn to the right, and let's see what's on the other side. Yeah, this over here is turn 11. So I'm gonna do this in bird view, kind of. So this is the first, going to the right 30 degrees. I'm gonna stop the car right again so you see a little bit more about. This is over there. That is turn 11, the first left-hander we're going to do then. So 30 degrees to the right, 60 degrees to the right, 90 degrees to the right, 120, 150, yeah, a little bit to the left. Another 60 degrees to the right makes it 210, another 130, which makes it at least 340. And remember, this is turn 10, no, turn 11, I think. Is it turn? No, I think it's 10. Sorry, turn 10, that is. But remember, we've been right up there. Those are the 3 cranes here that we've seen in the downhill right-hander, which is turn 7. So we're coming right over there where the light is, over the hill. That is where that little, it's not even a back straight, is it? But that is where that comes from, or where we come from. So it is no wonder that the front left is dying on this circuit particularly a lot. And that is what makes it so difficult, because at the end of the day you have like not only 360 degrees around the entire circuit, but also within the circuit another 360 degrees to the right. So that kills that tire completely. And well, we now find out the service roads that Charles Leclerc took, it really does exist. And that is how accurate this new track version is. And I think that is amazing. There's a great job by rFactor 2, by Studio 397, to have brought out a track update like this. Also, the banking in the final turn is a lot more smooth compared to the actual version that we had before. So they have done a lot of work into it, and I think they've done an incredibly good job. So I'm gonna call it, as soon as they really have fixed those curbing issues that ruined my race in FSR this year, I think this track update is considerably great. I've sent some pictures on the banking from Discord. Yeah, let us have a check then. We park ourselves ahead of the banking and have a comparison of what you've just sent. Ah, I see what you mean, I think. I see what you mean. So that you guys are within the picture. That is what Lexar is pointing out about, like, those lanes, I think that's what you mean. Well, this here basically the tarmac machine, there were 3 tarmacs machine probably that did that, but I don't think that rFactor 2 has that too much in their model. Let's have a see whether. No, not really. Maybe it is overruled by the railroad that we have here, but to me this looks like just a single strip of tarmac here. Probably I should have. Oh yeah, we were in the right. We were in the right camera. So anyway, that is it about the big saves and everything, or the big details that we've just checked out here on the Zandvoort track. And for us now is the time to get more into a rhythm, because, you know, besides we're showing you a track update for rFactor 2 with this Zandvoort circuit, as much we have to get ready and get prepared for another league race in the Formula Pro series. And Japanese TCR would really like to thank you for your follow here on the channel. Much appreciating your time. Welcome to the stream. What did Max say about those lines on the tarmac? We'll see that is unsettling the car, or that they had to put 3 machines side by side through this turn 3 in order to get it paved. Meanwhile, we are trying to beat our personal PB. Ah, there is a bump. Have you seen it? It's just right after the break-in. There is a bit of a bump that has just unsettled us for this one. Otherwise we would have been pretty good looking in terms of lap time already. And Japanese TCR, I'm afraid that you are kind of right. We probably don't see too much overtakings happening. Yeah, but you've seen, despite that little banking and that turn already, you can't really rely on that only, which sadly George Russell had to experience himself. Okay, I think we better get a fresh set of tires, do a little bit of setup changes, and then I guess we'll be right back here in the Formula Pro car, back on track. But yeah, I'm afraid we have to do a small little break to get some setup changes in, and then we hope for more consecutive laps coming around the Zandvoort circuit. So I hope you guys will stay tuned, and then we go for a first proper long run. So guys, we are back here on the stream, and I thought before we get into more laps, we're gonna have a little bit of a look towards the excuse me, that's still right though, but we're looking at this one then. Yeah, correct. So I thought we would just having a little bit of a look around on the entire circuit. Quickly gonna remove the game panels for fluent pictures enough from the TV cams. So we're going to have a little of a look on the overall, like, you know, how this track looks. You see the main sponsors. We've seen them today in Formula One as well, which is nice. And then, of course, with the new PBR shader updates, the circuit obviously looking amazing. So does the structures, so does the textures. Sorry, I'll just need to turn on the audio, of course. And yes, Japanese TCR, they did laser scan it indeed. And of course, now I have just found the little spot where we did no driving whatsoever. So here we go. They did laser scan it indeed, and I think that's what they have corrected in some areas. Look how bumpy the track is here. You see the entire car movement. That is a perfect shot, actually. Just see how the car is moving up and down. Right here, it bumps up and down and up and down. Like here, you really see it bouncing a lot. It's probably a bit too slow. It's probably a bit too slow, but in the like here you see how much the suspension is working on the tarmac here. course my gloves went down now. About the pavement, I don't think they have the new pavement within their laser scan. I think they've just applied the same kind of tarmac to the entire track though. Yeah, at least I haven't seen any pavement changes. I even didn't see them pavement changes in today's qualifying session, to be fair. Well, I may be wrong. I don't know. I may be wrong with that. I love the accuracy of the track, but at the same time, I can tell you I'm no big fan of the track, to be fair. Like, because you can't overtake and stuff like that. Anyway, we're about to find out more about our performance on the track. Hello Gianmarco, how you doing, man? How do you like the current overlay, I want to say? Ah, for God's sake. Yeah, we have to do that stop and go penalty real quick, I'm afraid. Those bumps. Wow. Lexar pretty much... What? He doesn't even watch F1? Oh dear. Anyway, we're gonna come in quickly for the drive-through penalty. Well, it's no drive-through, it's actual stop and go. But they need to fix this, like, I got so confused now. Did I do what by myself? Right. Coming back on the usual qualifying big rig view. And out of pit road. And this time we don't disengage a limiter too early. And we go for some fast laps now. Yeah, I don't want to say that everything is pitch perfect and absolutely correct. Probably not. The overlay, like, do you mean the timing overlay or do you mean the, well, this one? That overlay I did myself, yeah. So basically the background and then the picture in it and everything else you can see. Yeah, I meant the layout of the streaming picture, probably not the overlay as such. Whether you'd appreciate seeing more racing in this stream layout, in this streaming view. Probably currently on that one missing is the overlay for timing and stuff. But the general question was whether you guys would appreciate that over the other one. Yeah, the picture is a bit smaller, that's why. Yeah, I can imagine you enjoying that because of the fuel. But since we're doing our first proper laps with a little bit of a proper setup, you will soon lose directory of that. Hey Laurie, how you doing? Thanks for joining. So, back to the thing where you cannot see the fuel, thank you. I just covered the same amount of the screen. Then wait, I need to wait for the next straight to put in that other view. That is an equivalent to it. So it covers the same amount of the screen than this view. It's just that the screen recording is a little bit cropped, a little bit smaller resolution on it, but it contains actually this picture. So, and then we have a new follower on Twitch, Dailorama, thank you so much for the follow, welcome. Yeah, I think most of the people actually enjoy the rig so much, and the way that you see how working is on the simulator correctly rather than just having the face picture on, that I will probably invest into some better camera up here at the back to even give more detail, give a more clear picture. Finally starting to get into some good kind of flow. Yeah. Karma. How can you say you're coming into a good kind of flow? Why? Because you lose the next corner. It was like so obvious. I knew it, why did I say it? Clip it, it's gonna be a short. But yeah, I really started to get into a little bit of a, you know. Apparently I feel I'm lacking a little bit of front end here. Copy Bono, we need a new setup. Right. Ow. Stop it. For God's sake. I would have sped in pits again. Wow, honestly, someone really needs to tell me to not do that in the actual race. Like, honestly, the goddamn pit exit light is so intriguing though, isn't it? It's phenomenal. So roughly another 15, 20, 25 minutes of driving, and then guys, we are going off to set up for FIFA 2020. A little bit of a fun play evening tonight. Hope you're gonna join us. My feeling tells me that the car is just ever so aggressive now. Can't wait to lose it. Yeah, Laurie, FIFA. FIFA. I'm gonna put the game audio to English and talk to you probably a little bit, but not too much. Have to see. Playing it with my brother, who's obviously German, just as me. They do have a handball computer game, but it looks like in the 20s. Not 20s, they look like in the millenniums, and like it is so bad to play. It's not made by EA though, there is just no market for handball playing computer games, and I understand that, like it is so difficult to do it, just like NBA. We're not playing online, we're going to play like match against my brother, just peer to peer. Whoops, yeah. What did I say about let me just wait till it kills me? I thought I fixed the setup, but I did not. Basically, I fixed it, but at what costs? Yeah, back then everything looked a little bit like Minecraft, didn't it? Sorry, yes, I kill mosquitoes. I gotta say though, that track interestingly has quite a bit of grip for the fact that there is so much sand usually. Triple six. Just making turn one in a flat way or in a solid, unspectacular way should be so much quicker. I'm still intrigued and not really ready yet to push it out of turn three. It just still feels that the rear wants to overtake me there. Which is scheiße. I don't see overtaking happening here at all. Final turn has a really nice flow. That Zandvoort is tricky though. Car bottoms a bit out here in this turn 7 downhill, right when the compression kicks in. Probably need a little bit more packers or anything. Prevent the bottoming. Probably too soft the suspension. Off track. So guys, I really appreciate your time tonight. I hope that you do also appreciate the video about the new Zandvoort track update. If you do appreciate the content, if you do appreciate sim racing on rFactor 2, please make sure you follow up on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel to make that community grow. Beyond that, for those of you that want to support us on a monthly basis, besides being able to you know, spend Prime sub on Twitch or to become a member on the YouTube channel, which would enable us to increase the amount of custom emotes on the channels. You can also now set up a monthly donation to us. So when you click the link, streamlabs.com/tip/Michihoya, then that is usually the page where you can set up a tip and you know, a single donation. But if you're like, you know what, yeah, I want to spend €1 or 2 per month to this guy because he's still pretending to be funny, why not? Then now you got the possibility to click the link, make sure you click the monthly button, and then you have the chance to set up a monthly small donation to us. That's just an FYE. If you are otherwise to support us, then make sure you check out !Discord in the chat. Then the bot will send you a personalized link for our Discord, for our community Discord, where we can hang out, where you guys have a possibility to reach out to me. There you go. XR, that's exactly the link that we're talking about. And other than that, I hope you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow up on the Twitch for more sim racing related content. Unless from tonight, because at 11 PM Central European Summer Time, we're gonna jump into FIFA, which is not particularly sim racing, but you know, gonna have some Saturday night fun here and there. Interesting. Still have the feel that the car can do EVs. You really don't want to come off the rubber line, otherwise there is no grippy whatsoever. And I think I'm gonna call it a little bit more setup work to do. So again, we are practicing the pit entry, because that's important as well. Too early at times. It's difficult to find the breaking point here. Okay, so let's go on the setup a tiny little bit. A little bit here. A little bit there. One FIFA, kappa. I updated the game, so we can start #soon. 25 minutes. Well, 15 minutes, and then we set up 15 minutes, and then I think we should be ready. That said, my controller may be broken, so we may have to skip it completely, but so far I hope not. Excuse me. What to do with the car? Like, I'm trying to get the car to work, which is considerably a difficult thing right now. Let's see if that works. Or better say how that works. I still have a little bit of the feeling that I'm lacking a front end, while at the same time the rear kinda overtakes me at times too, especially through high-speed turn 7. I felt like having a little bit of lack of performance, so let's see. We have something better for that now. Oops. Doesn't feel too bad, but yeah, you need to let the tires scrub up the first little bit of rubber to really see the balance, and yeah, that is oversteery. Yeah, but that feels better. Feels like a little bit more fixed. Ah, a little bit of understeer there. I don't want the rear to come around like this, to be fair. Ah, off track. There is a little bit of a rumble strip now off the track, of the line. So when you come over that, you basically lose time. Tate! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome here on the Sim Racing channel of mine. Yeah, we lost a good 10th there in the final sector. Tate, you're looking for explanation mark equipment. Hey Marcel. I agree. Track really looks good. Certainly looks better than before. like all those hill and edges that they've built in. I think what they did with Zandvoort, with the old Zandvoort, that was basically a laser scan. But then the Zandvoort that had the bank in an rFactor 2, I don't think that was a laser scan. I think that was a custom, well, inbuilt hill. And now they've probably gone out on that track again, took 3D data and redone the entire track, including fixing the curbs. That's what I hope, at least. Are a bit too wide. Okay, there is a little bit of small things I just want to change again. In order to create a better drivability. Not sure if that works. We'll see. Final few laps, guys. 5 minutes to go. Then we're gonna get ready for some FIFA 2020. The stream of that is already scheduled, so I hope you guys will join us and enjoy some talking. We will do lots of talking in Germany, in German though. And I will probably have to adjust some camera things and so on. But for the time being, we focus on the final few laps here around Zandvoort. Yeah, Laurie. Yeah, you'll probably see us having some fun or not having some fun. Anyway, before we have fun, we're gonna do a little bit more of work. Let's go for some more pushiness. Feels like a good lap. Can do an 11 here. Fuck's sake. I felt exactly. Okay. Setup fix. I know exactly what I like the moment I drove into this chicane, I was like, I know I'm gonna spin out. Who will be in Alpha and Williams next year? Williams will be Latifi besides Bottas, and Alpha will be... I don't know really. We could go for Alpha. Probably Schwarzman and Giovinazzi, or Schwarzman and Nick de Vries. Unless Nick de Vries goes with Williams, then Bottas would go with Alpha. But I think Alpha They are not too sore about Kimi leaving. I think Alpha is looking for some more cheap drivers, despite they need someone to be smart enough engineering wise to improve the team's faith. So let's see if we not spin out with that one. A push lap please. We have 3.5 tenths in the car. So let's go. Wow, car is nice now. I'm hoping it's not too intriguing. I completely messed up this one. Too intriguing in terms of how will it drive like a couple of laps. Which is basically up until here we lost time then. I think we're coming for an 11 though. Only about just some final laps, guys, then we're off to some FIFA. In turn 7, we're not effing up the apex. It's a bit better. Yeah, the lap times are indeed pretty close to in real life. Shall we do a quali sim and check how close we can come to Max Verstappen? Who'd be up for that? Let's do it. What was the pole time? 1:08.8? I think we can be pretty damn close to that. Let's have a look then, I guess. In before with low fuel, car feels completely different. So, Alpha string, I am ready in 15 minutes. Just a couple of final lappies. 3 laps actually, let's see how long the tires last. Thing is, DRS is available here everywhere, but not gonna use it. Just gonna use it in the allowed spots. .108.885, so that would mean 3.1. Oh, that's a bit too much of a stretch, isn't it? Where is the DRS zone here? They need to add that still. Screen, sorry. So let's see whether we can beat Max Verstappen here. I think DRS is allowed to use right after the banking, so now here we go. Nah. No way, I'm gonna find 3 seconds. See what the second that brings. For another one. Full grind on the curb. Okay, a quick one. A quick final one. 7 laps. We have a quick final attempt, but yeah, honestly guys, I don't really think we're gonna get that. So I hope you guys will join the FIFA one, the FIFA stream in 15 minutes time. Gotta postpone that a little to the back. Shivlag is that one? I don't think they did. I haven't seen an onboard though in the hot laps. Well, I think if you look for the pole lap, then you find it. I think the best that I can do right now is a mid-9. exit. Oops. Fuck. Well, let's conclude it could have been a 5, but it is a, I don't know what it is, 0.7. Oh well, guys, thank you so much for your time though. Thank you so much for your appreciation tonight on the stream. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I see you guys in 5 to 10 minutes back on FIFA 2020 for some Saturday night chill out. See you guys. Goodbye.